It's pretty cool. Like every time I come here, it's like there's more people, you're more colorful, you're wearing weirder things. And thank you for not making me wear a mask and a tiny hat. Just want to thank the local council, the leadership council, and Becky and Christina for always putting on a great event. You guys really pull it together, and I just big round of applause for everybody. So this is a really big deal, and I guess it's sort of become a bit of a routine that we try to decide where everybody from corporate is going to go. We try to figure it out and do it so that I can hit a few cities if possible. I was in Dallas yesterday, and so far it's kind of worked out where I can be in a city where we can do some very, very special recognition for people who did just a terrific job last year. And frankly, this part of the presentation makes me a little bit uncomfortable. You gotta remember, like, I've never been in network marketing. I'm not like some professional network marketing CEO or something. So I go through this, and like this is part of it, right? Recognition and the big earners and stuff. And I have to be honest with you, when I do these pictures and I sit here and I get to see who stands up, who's the coach, who's the emerald, who's the ruby, and all that stuff, like, I get this sparkle, this like, tingle, whatever. That when I just see like the new coach stand up, like that's what all of a sudden the entrepreneur in me just gets fired up, because I think about what's possible for you. Like a person who gets into this, and I just, like, literally, it's like this explosion, like, oh my God, I want you to achieve something really great with this. And like, I just get like this electric charge of, please see this through. If you really want something, see this through. Like, be so aggressive about it. Like, feel this fire of all the success that you see walking on the stage today. You can achieve that. You can find a way to express your potential in this business. I'm very grateful that you've chosen this business to do it in. But our mission, help people achieve their goals, to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. Frankly, I don't care what you do it in. I just love to see people do something with their lives and not sleepwalk through their lives. So like, I get this really like, I really identify with the new coach and the emerald and the ruby. Like, I really get it. Like, oh, you're right there. Go, go, go. And then we get to this top 10 thing, and I'm like, wow, how did they do that? It really worked for them, because I'm not a coach. I don't know that I could be one of these top 10. I could give them a run for the money, but I don't know. It's pretty fantastic. So I'm always kind of like, I'm a little bit starstruck when I look at what these people did. Like, I'm not up here as some executive, like, okay, and they're number 10, number 9. I'm all like, wow, look what they did. This little thing, this idea that we had, they made it big for themselves. So, like, this is a really big deal. It's kind of like, I don't know about you, but I'm not a big party thrower. So, like, when I've thrown a party or something, like, I'll be the guy sitting there, say the party's supposed to start at 8, like, I'll be there at 7:55, like, yeah, nobody's gonna show. And then somebody comes and I'm like, oh my God, you're the one. And so it's kind of the same thing. So I show up at an event like this, and I was, let's build a network marketing business, and instead of just selling our stuff in infomercials, let's put it in the hands of people who use it and lose the weight, lose up to 110 pounds, or anywhere from gaining weight, if that's the issue, to losing over 100 pounds. Like, you're the people that create the demand. You're the people that do this, the most heroic thing. Nothing short of what greatness is here. But man, many of us know just how hard it is to put 90 days together of lifestyle change and see it through. And so, John, hey, let's put it in their hands. They're the ones that create the demand. They walk into a room and everybody's like, how did you do it? your hard work is what creates the demand for the products. You deserve a cut. If that creates more demand, more sales for us, and also hopefully that helps you maintain your results. So I'm always blown away when I walk into a room and I see people and they tell me their stories and they show me their pictures and I'm like, wow, people showed up at my party. So it always blows me away. But truly, what this moment is about is celebrating some people who just did outrageous things, who, when we say 3 vital behaviors, be the proof the product works, invite, and do personal development, you can guarantee that these people did it. And didn't just go, yeah, personal development, right, I should read a book, okay, great, it's a comic book count. No, these are people that had a reading list, they had dream boards, they are the proof the product works. Doesn't mean that they're hard bodies, but it does mean that they tell people that they drink this amazing Shakeology. They tell people what workout they do or what they're thinking about doing, and they are constantly invited. So, read this list, develop my fantastic list. And I just want to say, I won't go into big detail of every name, but I want to start this list with 2 people who actually aren't in the top 10. But I just want to call them out, okay? And they're not here, I don't think. But I just want to say, okay, so these are 2 people that didn't make the top 10, but could have, and certainly put in the kind of work that represents what we want from an elite coach, and for that matter, from a true leader. And so I just want a little round of applause. Hold it until I'm done the 2 names. But I'll just Irene Strada. Irene Strada is doing just outrageously good work in Puerto Rico. She's a truly great leader. We try to figure out, because not many people speak Spanish, certainly fluently, at the home office, but she just plows ahead and yells at us for what we should do better at corporate, and works through it anyway, and is just doing a phenomenal job as a leader for Team Beachbody overall, and certainly doing a great job in Puerto Rico. And I also want to call out Wayne Wyatt, who's been a top coach for the last 2 years. Now, this guy didn't make the top 10 elite this year, but I see all the numbers. And there's 2 ways to go about this business. One way is sort of this traditional network marketing way. Let me see what I can do, jockey for a position, get the greatest rank, and you can game it, right? There's things you can do. I got my cousin in there, I put my cousin underneath my nephew, and I put my aunt underneath my nephew, and my cousin, and they got married, my 2 cousins. But you can work it. And, Wayne could have put himself in the top 10. He had all the numbers there. This guy's a full-time orthodontist. But he didn't do it. He didn't game it. And we talked to him. We're like, hey, Wayne, great job, but we have to say, you didn't make the top 10 this year. And he just said, I get it, but I want to be the kind of coach that does what the coaching is about. It's not about the trip. It's not about the top 10. If I didn't make it based on the rules that you guys laid out and the way I run my business, then I didn't make it. But he just put up outrageous numbers. He sponsored 165 coaches in 2013. It's phenomenal. So I just want to call out these 2 special people to say that, and by the way, there are probably another 100 that, again, could have manipulated things, but they didn't. Now that doesn't take away from what is phenomenal work up here. Phenomenal work in our top 10, and I'm going to be lucky enough to go bike riding through Italy with the people who are top 10, I guess this summer? I guess I can look forward to. So let me go through the names and just describe what some of these people did that gets you on this bike trip, and to show you, especially for you new coaches, the people that give me that tingle, sparkle, whatever I get. Bring on my inner Tinkerbell. These are just people like you. And it's very easy to sit there as a coach and go, yeah, that's them, they're special. I hear about them on the coach call, on the wake-up call, the surge, and blah, blah, blah. They're special. You just got to go, same DNA, probably same bone count, I got the same vital organs, I got a brain, and I just have to have the enthusiasm and the belief, and I can be one of those people. Like, you can be one of those people. You're the only one. I believe. So we have number 10, 80 Silverman, a 5-star diamond coach, joined Team Beachbody in January 2011, was a 2012 lead coach, has 131 personally sponsored coaches and personally enrolled 88 coaches in 2013. That's outrageous. She ranked advanced 5 diamonds in 2013. That's your number 10. Number 9, Heather Foltz, an 8-star diamond coach. She joined Team Beachbody in June 2011. 75 personally sponsored coaches, 55 of them in 2013. She has 8 personally sponsored lifetime diamonds and ranked advanced 6 diamonds in 2013. Number 8, Brandy Boss, an 8-star diamond coach, joined Team Beachbody in January 2012. That's 2 years ago. She was an elite coach in 2012, 96 personally sponsored coaches, and she enrolled 68 coaches in 2013. That's some work, that's more than one a week. Number 7, Lauren Duke, a 7-star diamond coach, joined Team Beachbody in June 2012. June, that's like, her story is very weird. She joined right before Summit 2012. Her sponsoring coach said, come to Summit, you can sleep on my couch, and you just figure this out. And she was like, I'm going to go for this thing. She has been in Success Club 19 consecutive months. Now, I don't know how many months it's been since June 2012, but I think it's almost 19. So she's a Success Club 10 All-Star. That's brilliant. Number 6 is Megan Wazinski, a 9-star diamond, joined Team Beachbody in July 2009 with 140 personally sponsored coaches. She was 2012 lead, personally enrolled 59 coaches in 2012, and has 26 months in Success Club, and is also a Success Club 10 All-Star. And I see a sign of hands of anybody who is currently or was last month in Success Club 5 or higher. Well done, Miami. Keep up. Number 5 is Amber Scott, a 5-star diamond, joined Team Beachbody in December 2009. 2012 lead coach, 163 personally sponsored coaches, and personally enrolled 115 coaches in 2013. Did you hear me right? This is 115 coaches. She has ranked advanced 7 diamonds in 2013 and 34 consecutive months in Success Club. Amber's a great story. Did I bring Amber here?
No, in Tampa.
Okay, you're right. That was Tampa. So Amber's an incredible story. Like, she doesn't like to talk to people. She's not a social person. But then when we launched the challenge pack idea, it was like, you know what? I got to get over this. Had a success partner, and they would text each other at the end of every day from the time that they decided that we're going to do this, to make sure that they had invited 2 new people that they met out in the world to be a part of a challenge group. And she is like, top 5, top 3 challenge pack seller ever since we launched the challenge packs. Like, she just willed it to be. So I don't know about you, if you're not a social person, like me, I don't know how to introduce people. And I'll get that contest I'm doing right now. You just do it. You just start talking to people. All right, that's number 5. Number 4, Scotty Hobbs. He joined Team Beachbody in 2010. The thing I love about Scotty is, 8 months? And he sort of was like, coach, I don't know. So this guy was 8 months a coach. Didn't really do anything, and then the spark went off. I think it was Summit or something.
He was thinking about becoming a coach for 9 months.
Okay, 9 months thinking about it. And then Lindsay was like, do it. And look at him. Now he's the number 4 coach. He'll be with us in Italy. Personally sponsored 90 coaches this year. 14 personally sponsored lifetime diamonds, 33 consecutive months in Success Club and as a Success Club 10 All-Stars coming up. We're in the top 3. Number 3, Janelle Summers, 15-star dining coach in 2 business centers. That means she's superstar 2. Member of our coach advisory board, joined Team Beachbody in 2008. She was top 10 elite coach in 2011 and 2012. Has 317 personally sponsored coaches, 121 of which were in 2013. She has 42 personally sponsored lifetime diamonds and ranked advanced 12 diamonds in 2013. She has 40 consecutive months in Success Club as Success Club 5 All-Star, Janelle Summers. Number 2, Melanie Mitchell, 15-star diamond coach. Joined Team Beachbody in July 2011, was 2012 elite. 136 personally sponsored coaches, personally enrolled 114 coaches in 2013 alone. Her 15 personally sponsored lifetime diamonds and ranked advanced 14 of them in 2013. 28 consecutive months in Success Club and as a Success Club 10 All-Star. Melanie Mitchell, just terrific, terrific job. Now, let's get to number 1. We had a conversation last week, and I just can't really articulate how proud I am of this person and what it takes to become top coach is not just some little special flair. It's not just dream boards. It's not doing busy work, but there's got to be some rare combination of ability to lead by example, the ability to lead and manage so that you help other people lead themselves. There's the ability to maintain a team, which means you've got to deal with the conflict and just drama that happens when you get a lot of people together and just deal with that for a year and keep everybody focused on what we're doing to help people achieve their goals, to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. You have to be able to weather droughts and slumps and not get drunk on the highs, and you've got incredible momentum. You just have to be consistent, and you have to do it in the midst of being criticized by people who think you got it easy or just whatever, like you're this target. And our number 1 coach, our top coach this year, regardless of how she got into the business or what motivated her, is just an absolute poster child for the type of human being that I want to have representing this company.
Aww.
I'd like to present to you the top coach of 2013, Miss Lindsay Matthews. So, 15-star diamond coach, joined Team Beachbody in October 2009, a top 10 elite coach in 2011, 2012, 2013. 252 personally sponsored coaches, personally enrolled 147 coaches in 2013. That's almost 3 a week. And 34 personally sponsored lifetime diamonds, ranked advanced 14 diamonds in 2013, and 42 consecutive months in Success Club and as a Success Club 10 All-Star. And you're now on the Coach Advisory Board, right? That's right. I'll ask you a question now. Okay. So, Lindsay, you and I have spoken a lot, so I don't, I've told you just how special it is that you're here, that, it's funny, people say, the first woman, it never registered to me because really, the network is, there's so many incredible women that distinction never showed itself to me, but it is meaningful, I think, that you achieve this. Really, I think the most remarkable thing is that you achieve this without somebody doing the work, building underneath you. You really did this on your own. And I think the most valuable thing that can come out of being a top coach is the inspiration that you can give people to show them what it takes. And I want to give you the chance to tell your story a little bit and have the stage. But first, I just want to ask, we're all the same in here. What did you do to achieve Success Club that many months? Like, what is it? Like, how? What?
I don't give myself an option not to. Since day one, I just set it in my mind that I wouldn't go to sleep on the 30th of the month or 31st of the month without it being done. There was times that it was like on the brink, and it was last minute. And you just have to set it in your mind that it's not an option to fail in that way. I definitely fail a lot, just so you guys know. But I don't allow myself excuses a lot anymore. And I think that's the problem I see with a lot of people is just have yourself holding yourself back. I too am an introvert. This scares the crap out of me. Especially when I have to talk to you guys individually. Up here it's like space. But I'm not the kind of person that's gonna go up to somebody in the grocery and be like, hey, this is not me. So I had to figure out what would sell me. If I was talking to someone, or they were trying to talk to me, what could they say to build my interest? And I do those things for other people. I don't make them feel uncomfortable. I don't make them feel pressured. I just live it. And I live it every day, consistently. And people notice. And they can tell that you're genuine. And they come to you. As you start to be the real you, and you focus on the 3 vital behaviors. I know everybody thinks there's a secret. That's it. It's just that I did it every day for the last 3.5 years, and now it just sort of flows. So
now, who brought you into the business?
The person that I was randomly assigned to, by the way, lead. I'm a customer lead.
Yeah.
Never know. So when you don't qualify for Success Club, you might be missing out on someone who Josh Spencer was a lead, right?
Shiva is a lead too.
Shiva. Last week, if you ever see her, she's like 100 million Success Club points a month. A lead. These people are brought into the business. They fall randomly into it. I was one of the ones that called into Beachbody. Didn't even know it was a coaching thing, didn't know it was network marketing, that's for sure, so I wouldn't be here. And I thought, okay, I'm selling a lot of these P90X things. What if I could just make a little bit of extra money on the side? I was a bartender. And we needed extra money. We had a sick baby and lots of debt. And so I fell into a business, and that person was not active in the business. They're still not active in the business. They still have the diamond. They would match $1,200 a week if they got the diamond. They don't do it.
Wow.
Free money.
So, do you know who it is?
I think it was Rachel Bouchard.
Okay.
And
do you know who brought her in?
David Martin brought her in.
Okay, so the point I want to make, I'm not trying to call her out or anything. But, look, and it's okay. It might not be her thing. That's okay, but here's the thing. David Martin was, I think, a founding coach. So here's David Martin, a founding coach. And so he's been doing it since we started in 2007. And again, for you coaches and emerald coaches out there, you're like, boy, it's just not happening, or you get a person you get them to diamond and then they fall out, or you just don't know if they're going to be active. David Martin, when he brought in Rachel, he didn't know, he had big hopes for her, she might be my next diamond, and he's trying to bring her along, and she gets to Emerald, so she qualifies for the lead program, and she's just not being active. David could be like, God, I put so much work into Rachel. I brought her in, I thought she was going to be great, and she's just not really working. This TV party thing sucks. I'm out of here, man. I'm just going to cancel. They keep taking the $16 out of my account. I'm so over it. And so he could quit at any time. And then, oops, then all of a sudden, the mighty Lindsay shows up and just makes it happen. And so, and Rachel could quit at any time, but then she misses out on Lindsay. My point is, you don't know who you're going to recruit, who could at some point become a superstar. Could be that you could be talking to them for 9 months, like the Scotty Hobbs story, and then something goes off. You just don't know. You need to be patient. You don't want to be pushy necessarily, but you can be patient with people. Allow them the space to make their own decision. When they step up, then it's time. And by the way, you don't know who they're going to recruit. That's why you want to be asking them. Keep inviting, because you don't know what person is going to spark the kind of interest or the kind of excitement and enthusiasm that could really help so many people. Imagine how many people a top coach is influencing by her involvement in this business. 9,000 people in her organization.
Wow.
And then all the customers who are being affected and have a chance at a healthier life because David had the patience to recruit Rachel, because Rachel got the emerald, and this lead fell into Rachel's lap, and you just made it happen. Why don't you take as much time as you need, tell your story, and let these people just bask in your fabulousness. Lindsay Matthews.
Okay, just so you know, Rachel is in insanity. So she looks the part of a coach, a successful coach. You think it can be easy. But then you see some people come into the business and they have what seemingly is no skills. I had a failed business, I had a marketing business. I got stolen from me when I was pregnant. And it got stolen from me because I'm an introvert and I don't actually like to go out and meet people. And that girl that I was partners with, she was the extrovert. So without her, I was like, oh gosh, what do we do? And then, I'm also a high school dropout. My parents were both alcoholics, and I had to raise my little brothers. And so I chose to drop out of school and take care of both my parents and my brothers. I also had a brother who died of brain cancer. I've had not the easiest life. Nothing about my past said, top coach, success story. But there was a defining moment in my life. I got an amazing man that walked into my life. I dated a bartender. Everybody was like, oh, I know about those bartenders. 3 months into our relationship, I got pregnant. And I thought, why me? I knew back in the day when I was a little girl, someday, some way, I was going to do something great with my life. I would hide myself in my room, and I would sit in there and think, like, God, this has to be happening to me for a reason. I have to be able to turn this into something great. Because otherwise, why would God put me through this? And in walks this man, and we don't know what we're doing, and we have a daughter, 7 months into it, 32 weeks pregnant. I have her, premature, and she suffers a severe brain bleed. I have insurance, but it doesn't pay for more than 20,000 of the 400,000 that they sent me in medical bills. And again, I thought, why me? Why is this happening to me? Like, I have to be able to turn this into something. And this is right. Because Billy brought me to a church, and I was so mad that I just felt like frustrated with God that He would put me through all that, and nothing was coming of it. And then in the moment, I surrendered my life to God, and I said, you know what, God, I'm on my knees, whatever you do, please use me. I don't care what way, just bring me every ounce of this pain and suffering and frustration that I have to be worth it. And I didn't care what form it came. And Lord, I did not know when I had a Beachbody thing that it was going to be the thing. I called in and I got thrown into this, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I had no skills, and I had no network, and I'm an introvert, and everything I give to God, because I could not have done this without guidance from Him every single day. And You guys have to understand that this is possible for anyone. It's possible for me in 3.5 years to completely change my life. To go from $400,000 in debt at 25 to $1 million earner in Beachbody 3 years later. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter where you start. But you have to be so convicted that you are not turning back around. That you just keep going. And no matter how muddy and crappy and frustrating it gets, you just keep going. And your intention has to be not about your own goals, it has to be about others. And I know you hear that all the time. You hear, you're thinking about their goals, you're thinking about their goals, but you're still like, oh man, I just wish this person would go diamond already. It's like, I'm going to start diamond. I wish they would give me success, but can you buy Shakeology already? It's the 30th, I only have one more day. You have to keep focused on other people. I swear to you, it's the craziest thing. The more I focus on my team and what they want to accomplish and not trying to push my own intentions on them, the more that they soar. Because they can tell, they can feel it, they can feel that intention that you have about what they're going to be doing with their life. And if it's what they want to do, they're so much more willing. It's crazy. They're so much more willing to drive. If you get them fired up about whatever they're passionate about, figuring out what their why is, and it should make them cry. It should make them upset because they haven't achieved it yet, or they have kids that they can't even get them into soccer, and they just tell them this kid to be an awesome soccer player. You tell them that this business can help them get there. It doesn't really matter what you're selling. I mean, thank God we have this amazing company that has incredible products, but this girl doesn't even like to work out. Hello, top coach of the company doesn't even like to work out, but I do it anyway. I use Shakeology, and I do it anyway, and I talk about how passionate I am. And passion is what sells people. It's your belief, and it's your conviction that you're not turning around. It's why people join my team opposed to someone else who's like, yeah, I think it's going to be good. We should do this thing together. We'll try it out for 6 months. What kind of conviction is that? I'm in this thing, and I am not turning back around. And I was like that from day one. I guess because my back was against the wall. But do you have to get to the point where your back is against the wall to make moves and be convicted? I don't think so. I think it's just about you guys showing people that there's something bigger out there. I cannot believe we get to work from home. I cannot believe I get to be present in my daughter's life. I swear to you, I don't think she would be where she is today had I not been able to have the ability to stay home with her and be present. She is the most perfect miracle of a child. And I was blessed with the opportunity to be with her. And I get to give other people that opportunity. Carl, I remember when we did our 15-star interviews, like, a lot of people get in this business and they hit a certain rank or an income and they're like, okay, cool, I'm just going to coast now. And he's like, what's your thoughts on that? And I told him, how could I not keep going? I have a responsibility to keep giving this gift to people, to keep changing their lives. No matter if you are a brand new coach or an emerald, look at these success stories. Not just even me, I was like about to bawl when you guys were standing up for your weight loss. That's incredible. You should be so proud of yourselves. And how could you not? If you know these products work, you know how your life is going to change. How could you not be out there every single day so convicted? I have the same conviction for Beachbody, the same conviction I feel about talking about how God changed my life. It's the same. And when you're so convicted, you refuse to turn around. And you don't care who's offended. You're just you, authentically, and you have to share it. So until you get to that point, there's always going to be that little doubt thing inside your head that says, oh, I don't want people to think I'm weird. I don't want them to think it's a pyramid scheme. I don't want them to think I'm trying to push products on them. Just share it passionately. That's what the whole sharing, not selling. They always tell you, like, stories sell, facts tell, stories sell. So true. You'll never see me without Shakeology. In fact, I probably don't know more than 15 ingredients in the whole thing. And that would be, like, really good if I got 15 right now. But I know how it makes me feel. And I've seen how it makes others feel. And that's why I share. You don't have to know all that stuff. Even this business. When I'm explaining the business, you can sit there and break it all down and go, yeah, okay, so we got 2 legs, there's left and a right, and you get two people, and those people get two people, then now you're going to be a Ruby. They don't need to know all that. Just share how it's changed your life. Share why you're doing it. Look, I want to be present with my kids. I want my husband not to have to work 90 hours a week so that we can keep our electric bill on. There's a lot of families out there that an extra $100, an extra $200 would be life-changing. This girl's family was one of them. I didn't get in this to make $1 million. I got in this to help us be able to keep our lights on. I was going through foreclosure with my house, and we had to be able to, even though we had to pay the mortgage, we had to pay our electric bill. I didn't have the money. It was $400 a month. You guys can get that, people. I think sometimes we get jaded because we see success stories that are just ridiculous. And you're like, well, I haven't done much with coaching. I actually had a girl, she wrote me, she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to tell people about coaching. I haven't done much yet. And I was like, well, what have you done? And she's like, well, I just paid this semester's tuition with Beachbody money. But, you know, it's not that much compared to you guys who make $1,000. Like, you paid your tuition with some random thing you can do for 3 months. That's huge. Don't undermine what you guys do. And don't undermine your ability as a coach to be that factor that helps someone succeed. People are like, oh, what do you get? Or if you're a new coach, you should be like, do people get a discount if they buy through me? Or like, what's the benefit of buying through me rather than buying through Team Beachbody? Or why does Beachbody give people the free payment plan and they don't give it to me? And I'm like, hello? I know a lot of people who own P90X and been collecting dust for the last 7 years, and they've never completed a program. They bought lots of them. They never completed them. You believing in someone, you walking them through it, whether or not you're at your goal, is the difference maker. You are what they get. Understand that. And even if they don't buy from you, help them anyway. Why? Because that person could become the next top coach. Scotty Hobbs never bought a thing from me. Ever. 9 months I talked to him on YouTube. Never bought a thing. And actually, you guys had a free enrollment, and he still wouldn't do it because of the $15.95 a month. A guy who's been in the business 2.5 years and he's over $10,000 a week now. $15.95 stopped him. But it isn't. So you never know. You just have to treat other people how you want to be treated. Be real, be you. Don't be that person that all you do on your Facebook is talk about Shakeology and your workout programs. Talk about other things that you're passionate about. People have to feel like they know you. And I love when people come up to me, and it actually makes me feel a lot better because I'm an introvert. They're like, I feel like I know you. I'm like, oh, thank God. It's really scary for me when I have to get in front of people I don't know. And it's because I share my life on Facebook. I share my love for my husband. I share my daughter, all the silly things she does. I share my big, hairy, fluffy butt. And I share my passion for Beachbody. And I share my coach's success stories as well. But it's only a part of my Facebook. Shay, my coach, she gave me a good thing a couple years ago. And she said, it's like, you could have your own reality show. You know, it's like the Kardashians with your Facebook. Exactly! That's awesome. People have to feel like they know you. Why are they going to choose you rather than someone else? Because they know and trust you, even if they've never met you. I have coaches in Japan, and they feel like they know me, which is so cool, because I feel like I know them too, because I've trained them of how to do, a little mini reality show on their Facebook. So don't think, because of any certain thing, any misconceptions about why I'm here. I'm not here because I had some one-up on you. No better than you. I'm just a simple girl, got a crazy past, who gave her life to God and said, use me, and he was like, okay, finally she's willing. I laid down the rope, and ever since, I've been living this dream. And I'm so thankful because I'm going to continue living it, because there's people in this room who have changed my life. And he said I did it alone. I didn't do it alone, let me tell you that. If you're on my team, can you stand up? These are the people who have helped me. And they are what makes this happen. I'm only one person, and I can only get so many successful points. And I can sign up coaches all day long, but if you guys don't understand, you don't get any points if you sign up a coach. I have no more benefit benefit when I sign up a coach versus if I sign up as a challenger. Same amount of money, same amount of success rate points. There's no difference. The only way you guys can succeed is if you help those people succeed. So they are essentially top coaches because they have put me here. And I'm honored. And I'm thankful. And I'm thankful for all of you guys. Because honestly, we are one big team. Beachbody. You guys have so much heart. It gives me chills. I cry every time I come to these events because of just the emotion and conviction and love and the fact that we can hang out with Becky and with Christina. And it's like, just love you guys, you know? It feels like my family. You're part of this family. Embrace this family. I didn't choose the crazy one I got stuck with, but I got to choose this one, and I'm so proud to be a Beachbody coach. I'm so glad to represent guys as top coach. I'm so thankful to you, Carl, for creating this, because my gosh, what a life-changing business. Thank you guys so much.
Billy, you might want to help with this. So, the trophy! Beer.
They sent my flowers to Chicago. My flowers, or my old house.
Somebody's gonna get fired. And you also get this treasure chest of Italy stuff. So looking forward to the trip, and so proud of you, so proud to work with you. Congratulations, Lindsay Matway. Trophy. CEO trophy. It's true. Buy trophies for other people. I gave my 5-year-old, it was his first day of kindergarten, and like he did not want to go to school. And I was like, did you know that when you go to kindergarten and you make it through the first day without crying, you get a trophy? And he goes, well, I don't want it if it's silver. Take the silver one back. I got this big gold trophy. And so like literally he comes running out of class and he's like, where's my trophy? I didn't cry once. I'm like, Joe, here's the trophy. He's like, get your camera. So proud of his trophy. So no, it's super inspiring what Lindsay has done, and I agree with everything she said. And I you know, when God called me and said, "Look, she's ready," I was like, "Put her in the lead wheel." You know, it's interesting. There's a brand. I don't know if you ever walk by this store at airports that says "Life is Good." And I remember walking by that one day and thinking, I don't know what, I'd seen some news or something, you know, about some IED blast in Afghanistan or something, and 5 guys were killed or something. I'm like, life is good. That's a very precarious concept for somebody who's lost a kid or lost a loved one or is dealing with an illness or something. You know, is life good for everybody? Is that an expectation that we have? Is that the entitlement? I think life is exactly what you need it to be. That's what I think. Like, I think you get into this business where you have freedom of choice. And your choices put in front of you exactly what it is that you need to learn, whether it's you're in the middle of spousal issues, marriage issues, difficult times with kids or family or work or struggles or challenge, life. If you stop playing victim with things that happen to you and going, this is exactly what I need from life. If you accept it that way and take it on that way, you will experience life in a completely different way. You know, a football team doesn't line up for a football and go, man, those guys keep tackling us. No. The game is exactly what the game needs to be. There's resistance, there's going to be difficulties, and to get in the end zone is hard. Life is exactly what you need from it. As I was flying here, I was sitting next to a crew member an American pilot. I wasn't in the cockpit. So he was next destination. We just started the conversation, and he's asking me what I do and stuff. And I'm really not comfortable talking about myself. I don't enjoy it. I know myself, so I want to learn about this guy. So it turned to him. What's it like? What are the challenges of being? How much time do you get to spend with your family? You're flying all the time. And then it gets to fitness and how do you stay in shape and whatever. I'm like, oh, this is probably what a coach deals with. You sort of have these opportunities to get to know somebody. And like literally when we started the flight, the guy was all slouched down. And by we were in maybe 15, 20 minutes into this flight, and he's like sitting up straight, and he's enthusiastic, and he's starting to think about himself, and he's finally getting to express what he wants out of life, because somebody sat there and was trapped and listening to him, and I made it possible. I gave him the runway, so to speak, to just, what do you want this year? What's going on for you? How do you stay in shape? Boy, the food that you eat, we had this food in front of us, and like, I don't know if I'm going to eat that, and he's like, why would he eat that? Just talking about this stuff. So, as coaches, people wonder, how does an introvert, how does somebody become a coach that can sign up 1 coach, 2 coaches, 3 coaches, or build a challenge group every single month? It just comes from caring about people and talking to people and getting them to talk about what they want. I was looking out the window once he quieted down, looking out the window thinking, and as I was flying into Dallas, you start to see it goes from like the plains, and then all of a sudden you see the cities start to form. And one of the things that impresses me about Beachbody is the quality of people that we attract. So I'm looking out the window and I'm thinking, I don't know about you, but I get sort of vast when I look out the window when I'm flying. It's always so healthy, and I just sort of take stock. You take your own inventory. And I'm looking out there and I go, and I'm sort of paying attention to what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking, am I having the effect? Am I enhancing that vast planet right there with what I do on a daily basis? Am I contributing something down there that when my time is up, that I will have enhanced the experience down there and left it better than it was when I got here, in some small or big way? Or am I one of those people who is constantly thinking, what can I get from it? What can I pull out of that that'll be mine, and might leave it a little bit messier, a little bit uglier, a little bit angrier than when I got there? And I'm thinking, I want to have an effect that is positive, that I could be on a flight and I can go, hey, you know what? I helped improve that a little bit. And I think that's what you represent. You could have joined any network, and there are other networks that are definitely more about what's in it for you. What's the car that I get? What's the bonus thing that I get? What do I have to sell? Whatever. Okay, I'll sell that if I can get that bonus, that thing, the ring, the necklace, the crown, whatever they give you. So, trophy, right? They don't have trophies. So, that's what's so special about what you guys represent. And the fact that you come here on a Sunday with your crazy beads and your masks, and you're vulnerable, and you share your success stories, and you're not afraid to cry, you're not afraid to show that you're human beings, man, that's what the world needs more of. You are the business. It's not this company up here that, hey, it's such a good company. No, you are the company, and the way you represent this company is what makes it human, what makes it so special. I think this is what business is, us, the business, we need more of in this country, so that when you look out that window on the plane, you, as a company, can look out there and you can go, I'm having a positive effect on you. I'm not trying to take. Yeah, it's okay for you to want something for yourself, have a why, be driven by something that you do want. But you want the means to get to that, to be enhancing lives, to be helping lives, to be making special things happen for people that wouldn't otherwise happen. This disappearing middle class in this country. It is so difficult for people to go from full-time job to truly making a difference in their lives, so that they're building some wealth, so they can have some independence. And particularly if they're below poverty line. It's really difficult. you guys hold that opportunity for yourselves and for the people around you. Do you know how badly I want the expression of this business to be more people like that shared Lindsay's story, that have six-figure incomes, that are making a difference in people's lives? I'm going to make money regardless. I'm going to do okay. The business is doing very well. But John and I made a decision to put this business in the hands of the people who make a difference in people's lives because we wanted to have an impact. We wanted the business to enhance the world. And we thought if the people who get these results inspire other people, the whole thing is going to have more impact. Like Lindsay said, so many people have bought P90X or Insanity, and that thing just gathers dust. The game changer is the fact that there's a coach who's going to hold you accountable. And that's a really big deal. Now you might wonder, you're just a coach. How am I going to do? How do I start the conversation? You know, like I said in the open letter that I did, and I think I might have even said it in this video that you'll watch today, I look back at the year, 2013, and I go, hey, I had some pretty good successes. The T25 launch was really great, Vanilla really great, some other good product development decisions that will blow your mind when you get to Summit. So it's really good stuff. But I look at what was my big mistake last year, and it was the way we started January last year. Now, when I go into the new year, I know, because I've been doing this now for 15 years, I know that the fruit gets kind of low on the tree. People go through this period of renewal. December 26th happens, January 1st happens, and they're like, I've been sort of drinking and eating and doing everything, and I've fallen off my workout, and I've been consuming a lot and thinking gifts and celebrating, but I need to make an improvement in my life. Like this, people go through this shift. Now, my assumption, because of who I am, is that everybody knows that, and that's when you get more aggressive and you go get it. But actually what happened last year was, just because I knew that, I thought everybody else knew that too. But instead, everybody else kind of knew that, but they thought that means as long as people know that I'm a coach, they're going to come to my Facebook page and buy from me. And so let me go check Facebook. Nobody's January, but February is probably after the football season. Then all these people, I keep telling them I'm a coach and I have this shit out there, they are going to come to me, and it is going to be like crazy. They're going to put something on Twitter, happy Valentine's Day. They don't come to you. People aren't searching necessarily for a lifestyle change that is what you represent, because you represent the hard choice. You represent hard work. They're going to need to hear it from you. They're going to need to know about successes. They're going to want to see success stories, and they're going to want to know what you're doing, being the proof the product works. Are you doing P90X3? Are you doing T25 or Turbo Fire or Turbo Jam or Slim and 6 or what's coming, the 21-day fix early February? It's going to be a very big program. They need to know that about you. And then you need to have this conversation with them that is about what they want out of life. Has anybody here posted a photo, I want to help you? Raise your hand if you have. Oh, great opportunity then. Half the people in here, or 90% of people are like, what's he talking about? Okay, I realize that it is difficult to start a conversation with a new person. So we came up with this promotion for January to try to make it easy. That's a little gimmicky, but it's kind of an interesting thing, and I've tried it myself to try to start a conversation. So let's do a little role play, okay? I did it yesterday in Dallas, so no, it's not. You're all so pretty. People are going to start being like, why does he only pick pretty girls? So, what's your name?
You're not pretty, get up there.
You're just reading this thing, you're waiting for the checkout line, People magazine, can you believe Kim Kardashian? Alright, okay, so you start waiting there, waiting behind, we're like, hey, what's your name? Johan. So, Johan. Okay, so, we're almost up to the checkout thing. Look, I get a chance, if you don't mind, while we're standing there in line, that we could both win $100. I'm a part of this thing with people. I'll move up a little bit. Okay. I'm part of this company, Beachbody, and we have this promotion going on that if I post a picture of somebody that I talked to and I find out what their health and fitness goal is in 2014, that we could both win $100. Totally random thing. It's not gonna cost you anything, but if I can just post like a selfie of you and me, I can say what your goal is, then we could win $100. All right, okay, cool. So, here we go. So, let me do this. And I got a camera. All right. Okay, John, what is your health and fitness goal for 2014?
Well, I'm hoping to get shredded. Hopefully look like a beast on it.
Shredded, look like a beast. That is awesome. Okay, wait. Hold on a second. Have you picked what you're gonna do to do that yet?
Well, actually, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, really? You saw? Were you bought it from the infomercial?
Absolutely.
Now wait a minute. You know you gotta eat a special way to do that. Have you heard of this product Shakeology at all?
I have heard about it as well.
Well, look. Anyway, let me post this. Okay, I'm gonna need to get your email so that we win $100. Like I'll get 100 and you'll get 100. So I'm gonna get. Don't be right there. Start putting your stuff on there. Okay, look. Look, I'm starting this test group actually with P90X3. We don't work out together really. We just all support each other, and like for the guys who want to get shredded. So it could really work, and I want to talk to you about the Shakeology thing. But anyway, I'm gonna let you know if we win $100. Probably cash or credit. She wants to know. So anyway, I'm gonna post this now, and it'll be on my Facebook, and I'll let you know if we win. Okay?
I'll look you up. I actually will look for people to work out.
It's gonna be awesome, man. All right, cool. Thanks so much, Jordan. Okay.
I got to get
So,
his contact.
when I post that,
I got to get his contact.
thanks. Really, these Kardashians. So then I post that, and we might get picks. Every day, we pick a $100 winner. The coach gets 100, and the prospect gets 100 that was in the picture with me. And what really happened, there was no loss there. I met a guy, totally light little conversation in the line shopping. And by the way, I only bought one thing. I bought a roll of paper towels. I'm gonna go get another one. Can you believe those Kardashians? What's your name? I'm gonna do this all day long, man. And then once they kick me out, I'm going to Ralph's. I'm gonna do it again. So the point is, so we put that together. I get back in touch with them and I say, hey, what are you doing about the food issue? And I'm gonna talk to them about Shakeology. And then you go, well, talking about Shakeology, that's the hard part. It's not the hard part. I understand it's challenging, but then it depends on what's your belief in this business. Okay, oh, by the way, one thing I'm supposed to do is I put a hashtag in there so that we can find it so you have a chance to win. Hashtag I wanna, W-A-N-N-A, I wanna help you. So if you follow me on Twitter or on my Facebook page, Carl Anker CEO, there's a bunch of examples there. I'll post our picture today so you can see sort of what the format is. But you can do this 25 times a day if you want, all for the month of January. It's a great way to start a conversation, okay? But then it comes down to Shakeology. Now, network marketing, everybody's got a shake. Ours just happens to be the most expensive, so what's the big deal? If that's your mentality, this is a shake I sell, you gotta switch your mind. Because the mentality to have is that this shake is so important to mankind that everybody you know should be drinking it. You should be drinking it. I got here today. I haven't had my shake today. I'll have it when I get home. But I was like, I need it. Maybe these 2 little shot glasses. I believe in this stuff. My wife believes in this stuff. She's so sensitive. She helped formulate it. So she's so sensitive. Like she'll be drinking it. She'll be like, I think they changed the source of the manga. What are you talking about? She's like, yes, the manga is stronger this time. She made a phone call. Did you guys change the source of the manga? She only talks French accent to me. She didn't do the French thing. Like she's that sensitive, And she drinks 2 or 3 of these shakes a day because she's so physiologically sensitive. And it's one thing she helped formulate so that she had something that she could drink. My point is, the world, right? Again, I'm on my plate, I look down and I go, how am I enhancing this world? Frankly, the fitness is good. The coaching business is good to help enhance. I'm doing my part. Shakeology is the thing I'm the most proud of. I know that every house I look down on that is drinking Shakeology every single day is finally, after decades of starving their bodies, getting a daily dose of dense nutrition. Can we talk about that? This is not equal. It's all people. It is a really big deal. If you think you're getting nutrition just by eating lots of vegetables and fruits and drinking enough water, I don't believe it's happening. And I don't really believe you're even eating that many vegetables. The point is, it's not the kind of thing, let me do this once a day, once a week, a couple times a week. It's cumulative. It's not a drug. It's feeding your body in a way that your cells wake up, that they understand how to operate. You don't breathe once or twice a week. You breathe constantly throughout the day. You drink your Shakeology every single day. If there's the most important thing I could say today, it's you have got to drink this shake if you want to be proof the product works and if you want to be authentic with integrity in this business. Because it makes a difference. You need to tell people, I'm so regular, I can't believe it. You need to tell people, I've got more energy without more caffeine. You need to tell people that my metabolism is up because I drink this shake. You need to drink it in public, you need to brag about it, because this isn't just some expensive shake. No, this is the one that keeps the promise of what a powder that has been, these superfoods that has been ground down into this highly efficient way to deliver nutrition to the body. And it tastes really good. Coming this weekend, strawberry, and vanilla, and greenberry, and chocolate, but it's not about the flavor. I would drink this stuff if it tasted awful, because it's just that one thing I need to do to get over the rest of my bad habits, just to help my body. And by the way, by making this one thing a daily habit, it helps me make better choices in my other habits, because that's the one thing, I did that, so why would I have all this pizza, and why would I do these shots of tequila? Let me just dial everything back a little bit. Like, I'll still drink coffee from time to time, but I don't do it every single day. Like, I've gotten unhooked from things I used to be hooked on. So, this is your opportunity. Your opportunity is to enhance people's lives, to make a really big difference in people's lives, to have something that you do on a daily basis where you lead with your heart, where you help people with your heart. It's not about what you can get out of them. You got to get out of that mentality. As great as it is to celebrate the Success Club, and you're gonna, these videos are largely about informing you about promotions and points and trips and all that kind of stuff. That's great. But when you leave here, when you contemplate your business, contemplate how you can make a difference in your life, in your family's life, and in the people around you by leading with your heart, by being the one person in business who cares about the next person enough to have the courage to ask them what they want out of life. Ask them what they want to achieve in 2014 to improve their health. Ask them what their goals are and how you can help them achieve them. Can you imagine when we have 1 million coaches in this country or in North America who that's what their conversation is with prospects around them every day? 1 million people going, how you doing, Joanne? Is there anything I can do to help you enhance your life? Imagine if that's the job that 1 million people have in this country. How awesome is that? How enhancing is that? It doesn't happen if I do it. It only happens if you do it. And you are doing it. And I'm so friggin' proud of you people. I'm late. I'll get out of the way, but I just want to say, like, truly, I'm the luck. Like, not every CEO gets to dress like this and celebrate people like I get to celebrate. We've got investors and shareholders too, and these guys are so supportive. We chose them because they were supportive of not just the business potential from a pure business and profit and loss type of standpoint, but the game-changing potential for this to be a multi-billion-dollar company that enhances people and truly helps them improve their lives. And that's because somehow, with this mission, we have attracted people like you. You're not the classic, what's in it for me, pinky ring wearing network marketer. You're like these beautiful people with heart, and it's just shocking to me. Every time I come to an event like this, I just am absolutely blown away. So I appreciate you coming out on a Sunday. I appreciate who you are. I appreciate your heart, and I hope that you hear me. That if you want to make something happen with this business, now's the time to commit to it. Now's the time to step out of your comfort zone, out of your little box. I don't care if you're introverted. You just get out of it. You start conversations. We're just a bunch of people. We want to hear. We want to talk about ourselves. So let's start the conversation, see where it goes, and shake the tree hard while people are motivated to change their lives. We got to do it now. Don't wait. So let's get after it. Thank you so much.